like the intro because it took me a little while to figure out what rhythm I wanted. Alright, first of all, two things I want to mention. One, I know, your boy went blonde. The camera's not really picking it up well. And then two, it sucks that I am filming the reaction or review to a now passed artist. Of course, Mac Miller, rest in peace. But also, 2 days ago, that I'm filming this, it was Sunday, Kobe Bryant passed away in a tragic helicopter crash. So, I just want to say, rest in peace, Kobe, your daughter as well, and everybody else who unfortunately passed away that day. I can't imagine what all the families are feeling, especially Kobe's family. But all that aside, hopefully this label did a little bit better than X's label in terms of trying to recreate content from the dead artist, taking little snippets here and there. Mac Miller himself, when he was alive and who he still is all around. He was sort of coming into his own, rediscovering himself as an artist before he passed. I did enjoy his album Swimming. I didn't film a reaction video to it, so if you want a really good video about it, go check out Tabby's reaction. But without further ado, let's get into Circles by Mac Miller. First track is Circles.
Well, this is what it looked like right before you fall. Stumbling around, you've been guessing your direction, except you can't see it all. Trust me, I've tried. I'd stand up right at the start of the line, drawing circles. Do not be afraid, do not be afraid. You're feeling sorry, I'm feeling fine. Don't you put any more stress on yourself, it's one day at a time.
Pretty good. And it's complicated.
Outside is cloudy, but I like that better. Behind the wheel, but still ain't on my way. Some people say they want to live forever, and all I wanna do is look, but I can't see.
This is very vibey, but at the same time it feels like a Mario Kart track, but slowed down.
Talking to me, baby. Let me know if I can see you.
Wow. And next is Blue World. Nice, nice. Sample of a quartet. It's nice.
Oh, this mad world made me crazy. Might just turn around to 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no baby. See devil on my doorstep being being so shady, don't trip. I'm always the color.
This one's groovy as hell. This beat is like chilled cow work, you know what I mean?
Hey, one of these days, well, I'll get by. Don't be afraid, don't fall. Think I lost my mind. You gotta be so hard to find. Listen, man, world made me.
It's easy to guess when the drops are in this song, but that's a good thing because then your best when those drops are happening. It's just like, that's a good one. I like it. We got good news.
Spent the whole day in my head. Do a little spring cleaning, but can it just be easy? Why does everybody need me? Stay. Oh, I hate the feeling when you're high, but you're underneath the ceiling. Got the cards in my hand, I hate dealing. Maybe I'll lay down for a little. Instead of always trying to figure everything out.
This is such a car ride home track. Or I feel like this could be on a movie or something. This is vibey as hell. Next one, I Can See.
So close I can taste it. The man on the moon keep playing. Practical jokes, plenty of mirrors and smoke. You be complete.
Yo. Like, all jokes aside, so far, like whether he actually finished this or if his label finished this, I gotta say this shit's kind of fire. I'm not disappointed yet, but you know.
I guess nothing compared to the feeling. I'm feeling amazing. Now I'm switching location. Cause having too far when you live in the basement. I need somebody to save me.
The soundscapes in these.
Before I drive myself crazy.
God, they're amazing.
I could dream of some more weed. Show me something. Show me something. Yeah, don't tell me to stop.
Oh. That sounds sick. Love it. Now we got Everybody.
Everybody's gotta lose. And everybody's gonna die. Everybody just wanna have a good time.
God.
I think I know the reason
It's gonna be like a very campfire song. Very nice. Very nice. Next one is Woods. I did see that there was I think there was one single off of this album, but it probably would have only had to be one single. The track is called Woods, and like almost all the instrumentals have like an enchanted feel to them, like you are in the woods. I feel like I'm in like a Disney movie or something. Ooh. Oh my God. Oh, and then the drum beat, the drum line, it's a. Oh. hard. I'm gonna give us some more light. Oh, this is hand-me-downs. Damn, boy.
I'm thinking maybe I should thank you. And all I ever needed was somebody with some reason who can keep me sane. Ever since I can remember, I've been keeping it together, but I'm feeling strange. Get away.
God.
But it's no
Damn.
good you.
God.
That's on me.
Oh, that's on me.
I know. That's on me. That's on me. It's all my fault. Don't let me down. That's on me.
Nice. This is hands. Yo, low-key, Roddy Rich probably stole from this shit.
Yeah, why don't you
Okay.
wake up from your bad
Those
dreams?
circles.
When's the last time you took
Hell yeah.
time for yourself?
It's actually surprisingly good.
Down, rather fly around
He's
like
dead.
that.
You know how they fucked up X's
I bet you
album?
wish you had days.
They actually did a good job. Whether he finished it or
Don't need no
anybody else.
backseat.
Hell yeah.
No,
It's actually
I stay
good.
behind the wheel and never have speed.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of my car, this ain't a taxi. Call me what you want.
Alright. That's probably the one that I was like, eh. That was Surf.
The whole world is open, a playground for me. Sometimes I get lonely, not when I'm alone. Once
got
a day I
once a day.
rise, once a day I fall asleep with you. Once a day I try, but I can't find a
Better have a beat in here.
Don't ask me what I
Where the hell
do.
is the beat at? There's no drums.
And everybody means something
I mean, kind of. But
when they're stuck on your mind.
it has more. This song has more potential in it than
But
what
every now and again, I can.
Oh, that was it. All right. Well, are you taking a shit? Anyways, final verdict for Mac Miller Circles. I have to say, I was just telling her, and I said it in the beginning, like halfway through the beginning. It's not bad. Like, it's not. I feel like this is definitely, mostly his input, possibly not, based on his last couple works. But if most of it was the label, I have to say that overall they did a good job. There were a couple things that I wanted to address. I especially like how he's more vulnerable with his voice. I know that one similar project that was like that was Tyler Creator's Flower Boy, where that was a pretty honest and personal album. Maybe their voices aren't very good. Maybe they're not very that good at getting those high notes or those low notes, hitting falsettos, being loud enough or soft enough, and they just don't care. And they give it their best. and overall I think it's very aesthetically pleasing with whatever track that it's with. Throughout most of it, there was a very relatable theme going on. And the point of Circles is that it's not one straight line, that you're stuck in this one loop, you know, which obviously could be some emotion or possibly depression or some other mental illness. Possibly him being suicidal, and you know how he's not afraid of death because, you know, he said, like, you know, what's the point of being afraid of it? You know, it's gonna happen. So far, I think I only saw, when I looked up the album, only one single existed, and I think that was for a good reason, because most of this album is pretty cohesive with its tone. It's very consistent with the style, which also could potentially be boring to some people, especially towards the end, which I think they got a little sloppy. I think they got a little, you know, lazy with the production, because that was one thing that I didn't like on Bad Vibes Forever. It was just a bunch of acoustic tracks, because obviously the main root of the crazy production and creativity was the artist, so they just try their best to work with what vocal snippets they have. Maybe that's how Mac wanted it. I don't know. You don't know, because they're dead. But overall, I think they did a good job. They did a pretty good job of putting all this together, and I do think it is a good send-off to Mac Miller. So yeah, that was Circles, Mac Miller. Make sure you stomp on that like button. Stomp on it right there, that big like button. Subscribe to my channel if you really want to. Next react and review will be coming soon, and potentially a couple new videos coming on the way. I would say I'm remaking the short film that I made in high school and giving it the 2-part that I never got, and then maybe a couple compilation videos, I guess. Be interested. If you're subscribed, be ready, because there's a lot of cool stuff on the way. Peace out, home slices. We out of here. Bass plate outro.
So now we gotta find a way, no matter how